Why I feel that rehydration clauses do more harm than good for boxing. So essentially a rehydration clause is when we weigh in, but then we've got to weigh in again the following day and be under a certain limit. It was spoken about recently with the Conor Ben Eubank Jr. fight, and also back in February where Kell Brook and Amir Khan fought, and it was supposedly a rehydration clause somewhere in that contract. The amount that the boxer is allowed to gain back will vary depending on what those teams have agreed and put inside the contract. But in the instance of the IBF, they have something called a £10 limit. So for example, when Zelfa fought for the IBF title eliminator, we had to weigh in on the Friday at 1 o'clock, super featherweight, so it was £130. And then the following day at 9 o'clock in the morning, we had to go downstairs to the hotel gym and weigh in again and not be over £140. Now I understand the rationale for this, but I just don't think it works. Whether it's right or wrong, fighters are still going to try and cut down the weight to prevent their opponent from having a size advantage over them. So all that we see happens is the fighter still cuts down the weight, but then doesn't have that opportunity to fully replenish and rehydrate what was lost during that weight cut. And what's important to remember is that fluid isn't just coming from the muscle cells. We're actually going to be taking fluid from the brain as well. So you potentially putting a fighter in the ring that's got a dehydrated brain, which is obviously going to be at more risk of having severe brain damage. And I just don't like the word in itself either. Rehydration clause, implying that, this is preventing you from actually fully rehydrating. Now, I don't have a solution to stop fighters doing weight cuts, but I certainly don't feel this is it. And if anything, it's just putting the fighter at a far greater risk.